So we're here at the 2025 SEMA show. This is the largest gathering of automotive enthusiasts on the planet, and we are in one of the biggest booths here at the show, at the RANDYS Worldwide booth. We're gonna take a look at a bunch of different parts that they have inside this booth. They got everything from hitches to axles to gears to lift kits to tires to wheels. If you can put it on your vehicle, it's in this booth. So we know that RANDYS will take care of you when you're talking about modifying your truck. So everything from East Coast Gear Supply, Yukon, and Dynatrac. But they're also there if you just need regular old parts for your daily driver. Now, a new member to the RANDYS family is North American Powertrain Products. It's an automatic transmission rebuilder, and they cover all types of automatic transmissions, and they build them from basically stock replacement, mild upgrades, and even heavy hauler editions like this one right here that's designed for your big trucks. They can also do performance modifications if you need that done. But the best news is now RANDYS offers full automatic transmission rebuild services. So now you basically have the vehicle covered from the back of the engine down to the wheels. Dynatrac Axles is a premium brand with a long history and legacy in the world of off-road. This is a Pro Rock 80. This is what you're gonna see in the back of your truck or Jeep if you're looking for the ultimate solution for serious off-roading. But it's also built with quality that you can drive every single day. So if you're putting together a vehicle that you plan to drive every single day on the highway and then wheel it hard on the weekends, the Dynatrac Pro Rock 80 is probably the axle that you want. It's just another axle option that's part of the RANDYS family. When you think about hardcore off-road, and not very often you think about a van, but Van Compass actually is dedicated to making these Sprinter vans work better off-road. So they offer hardware so you can van further. So I'm talking about everything that you need to tackle serious trails in what's literally a house. So these vehicles, when they get built out into these small van life vans or motorhomes, you end up pushing them right up to their maximum weight rating. Well, Van Compass has everything you need to upgrade that. All new suspension that's designed to basically be tuned for all that extra weight and work good off-road. Skid plates front to back, new heavy-duty lower control arms, shocks, suspensions, and then a whole bunch of additional things that you can put on here, like winch mounts, light mounts, roof racks, steps for the back that integrate into the factory hitch, and even rock sliders down the side. You can wheel this thing as hard as you could wheel a 4Runner, and yet still have a place to sleep tonight in comfort. Carly suspension has been part of the RANDYS family for some time now, and they have this awesome Ram 2500 truck in here. This has one of their 2.5-inch suspension kits on it. The nice thing about the Carly suspension is they really kind of adopted this idea that people are going to not just lift these trucks, but they're actually going to use them. So they've taken care of a lot of issues in the front of these trucks with some upgraded ball joints and some parts that we've looked at before. But what I liked about this particular suspension system is the coils in the back can be spec'd for whether or not you're going to add something like a big camper or rooftop tent in the bed. So you can have the suspension set up to still work great. You're not just lifting the truck and using it as a truck. If you're going to be using it for any overlanding like this, the suspension can be prepped to handle that kind of abuse. I love it. A truck that's getting a lot of attention here in the RANDYS booth is this old school square body Chevrolet. Now, Kevin Stearns is a name that's popping around Ultra 4 for years. We've watched him race every single year. Well, he decided that he's gonna go and tackle the Nora 1000 next year, and he needed a cool truck to do it in. So he literally found this in a field about 6 months ago, completely rebuilt it with a pile of parts from the RANDYS family. We're talking about Icon shocks, Yukon gear and axle, ring and pinions, lockers, all the things that you would need to build a truck like this are available at RANDYS Worldwide. And Kevin tapped on all of them to build this beautiful pickup truck, and I can't wait to see it in the dirt. RANDYS has always been a huge supporter of Ultra 4 racing under the Yukon family of brands. And in the booth today at the SEMA show, we have the winning stock class Ford Bronco, fresh out of the NorCal Rock Racing Series. This is the series champion right here. You can see it's fresh off the racetrack, covered in dirt here in the booth. Now this is a Dynatrac sponsored Bronco, so it has a Dynatrac axle in the rear, and by a stock class vehicle, this vehicle has to retain the majority of its stock parts underneath in order to compete in this class. So having this vehicle here on display so you can come see what it takes to win something like the NorCal Rock Racing Series is great, and you can check it out right here in the RANDYS booth at the SEMA show. A truck that actually fooled me here in the RANDYS booth is this Toyota Tundra. I thought this was a brand new truck that had just been built for the show this year, but it's not. It's actually an Icon Vehicle Dynamics test vehicle. So this thing's already been to SEMA before and has been used and abused off-road for thousands of miles. But before they brought it to the show this year, they gave it a complete refresh. So all new suspensions. This is a long travel kit up front, so it's 3.5 inches wider on each side. To cover the wheels, fiberglass fenders, beautiful paint job, and a serious suspension underneath. It's the E-Shock, so it's basically computer-controlled shocks, has a bypass in the front to handle some serious whoops, 16 inches of suspension travel in the back with a hydraulic bump stop. So this thing is built to not only look good, but it's also out there to tear up the dirt. Another thing that we're seeing this year at the SEMA show is, believe it or not, chrome wheels are cool again. Another member of the RANDYS family is Cognito. Now, Cognito has been known for basically taking care of all of your suspension needs on these independent front suspension pickup trucks. This year, they have a bunch of new parts and stuff that I absolutely love. We're talking about an all-new billet upper arm, and one thing that I think is super cool is they now offer new torsion bars for the AT4 series trucks. So what that means is you're not just lifting the truck up in the air, you're actually gonna get a better ride. Out back, they have a multi-leaf leaf pack that does the same thing, takes care of the ride in the back, and they will change that leaf spring as well as the valving in the shocks if you tell them ahead of time that you're gonna be working into this overlanding market. When you start building these full-size trucks into overlanding rigs, we're putting a lot of weight in the bed, just a lot of stuff. And you need to plan for that with your suspension, and Cognito can help you out. So that's a wrap from here inside the RANDYS family of brands booth at SEMA 2025. We've seen all the parts, all the trucks. If you're over in the West Hall, this is always a great spot to stop because you're gonna see some amazing vehicles and learn about some amazing products.